No, 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 that's not, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
From across the room. You've been discriminating against me and discriminating against some people in the briefing room. And I'm saying that this is the UN, that's not right. That's not right.
On times, welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the press briefing room. Okay.
This is not right.
Sir, let it go.
Are we ready? Are we going to behave?
This is not China. This is not Russia. This is the United States. This is the White House. It's been 7 months. I sent you emails.
The rest of us are here too, pal.
It's been 7 months. You guys have not done anything for me.
If you have grievances, you should bring them to her later.
Don't make assumptions about what the rest of us do. Mind your manners when you're in here. If you have a problem, you bring it up afterwards. But you are impinging on everybody in here who's only trying to do their job.
Okay, thank you.
Don't you have any empathy for what these people are going through? They have less than you do.
Guys,
Sarah, come on,
settle down.
Seriously.
I'm trying to be serious, but I'm not going to have you yell out of turn. Jill, please
It's
call.
a law, and they have, these people have nothing. They
Hey,
come
Ron,
over here
I know
with
you want to
nothing.
get some more TV
It's
time, but that's not what this is about. If I want to recognize you, go ahead, Jill.
Honestly, answer the question.
What's just occurred this last 10, 15 minutes is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. So we're either going to continue the briefing or we can just end the briefing right here.
The First Amendment says that I have the right to ask questions, to do my job, and the press secretary doesn't need to like me, date me, marry me, have 2 black children with me. She doesn't need all that. She doesn't even need to like my accent, doesn't need to like what I look like, where I come from. They look down on me. They don't respect the First Amendment. And they've not called on me, even as the vice president is going to Africa, even as the first lady, Jill Biden, went to Africa, even when they received 50 African leaders for the U.S.-African Summit in Washington, D.C., the guy who covers the White House, the African guy who covers the White House, is looked down upon.
He ran to Tucker Carlson right after this, so that tells you where he's at.
Well, I was going to comment that the sexism ran rampant in that interview because I watched it back, and he starts to say, she doesn't have to marry me or have babies with me or do it. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? This is a professional woman, and you are literally filibustering through a press conference where people were coming to speak about mental health.
My view, and he reports on relations between Africa and the United States. It is a global economy. He hasn't been called on apparently in 7 months. If you're going to call on Ducey from Fox News, which is just infotainment, then you should call on him as well.
Yeah, maybe.
I like your point because in that Tucker Carlson interview, he actually went on to say there have been times where there's been people visiting from Africa, like, groups of people, and he's still not called on. So I do think there might be something here, but I can see that.
I think you have to look at your behavior, sir. You have to look at your behavior because nobody wants to be jumped.